I literally can't even look at this movie poster or think about this movie without losing it. I finally finished this movie last night, and there is something to be said about women in the arts. And Jennifer Esposito, you fucking nailed it, okay? This is written and directed by Jennifer Esposito. And the only other time that I have had this visceral of a reaction to a movie in recent times because of the power and influence of a woman telling a story like this is when I watched Nightingale, which, hold on. This movie, which I will say, very graphic content, people. It did not come with a trigger warning when I watched this movie. I randomly just ran into it and was like, oh, looks like a great movie. We don't get to see women, in scenes like this very often, so let's give it a watch. And let me tell you, as an Indigenous woman watching that movie, and the thing is that I know that because there was a woman director, that these scenes were as triggering as they were. Because when you're a woman, you know the severity of the trauma that we go through. You understand the things that just hit us at our core. So I had to stop this movie a few times in order to finish it, and that was right out of the gate. One of the very first scenes just wrecked me. I had to stop it. Okay? But there's something to be said about when a woman gets it and when a woman knows how to tell the story that they have in their hands. And Jennifer Esposito so brilliantly told this story. There's so much. I can't even tell you. And the cast, they did phenomenal with their characters. It's so hard to talk about this movie, but it is so needed. And there's so many parts in this movie that, like, she's telling the story of a very specific family with a very specific dynamic and cultural influence. But the thing is that she nails the heart of what can be said is true in many families in many different ways. And I want to thank Jennifer Esposito for fighting so hard to put this movie out there, because representation does matter, and you knocked it out of the park, Jennifer. Like, you delivered this in such a way that, like, I don't think that if there had been a man writing or directing this movie, I don't think that the strength, the power would come through. And sometimes that strength and that power comes in the silence, and you so beautifully got that. Like, this movie messed me up. I'm not even kidding. But it messed me up in the best way, because this is why as women we fight for representation and we fight for leadership in the industry, because when we get it, unlike some people, we get it. And this, I can't. Whew. Like, I finished this last night, and I thought I was going to be able to talk about this without losing it, but that's just not possible. So I just want to say, Jennifer Esposito, thank you for pouring your heart and your soul into this work, because this, I can't even tell you. And for anybody who's wondering, yes, there is graphic content. But to me, it's almost like it, it's worth it. I'm one of those people where I I can watch these things, and I watch it because I am so dedicated and committed to getting the message and hearing the story that's being delivered. And Jennifer, you just, yeah, beautiful, beautifully done.